Every year, millions of people spend hundreds of dollars chasing a flawless complexion. We layer on expensive acids, active serums, and elaborate masks. Yet for many, the result of this investment is skin that feels like it's burning, tight, red, and constantly flaking. When these symptoms appear, we often blame natural flaws like adult acne, aging, or sudden environmental allergies. This misdiagnosis usually leads right back to the store, buying even more targeted treatments to attack those specific symptoms. But the source of that reactive feeling is rarely a native failure of your skin. The true culprit is the systematic destruction of an invisible biological security system that averages only 10 to 20 micrometers in thickness. Biologists identify this razor-thin outer layer as the stratum corneum, or the skin barrier. Ironically, the highly marketed products designed to perfect the face are often the very weapons dismantling this shield. This creates a cycle of self-sabotage. We apply powerful chemicals to fix irritation, but those chemicals further erode our natural defenses, ensuring the irritation never actually ends. A healthy stratum corneum functions like a microscopic brick wall. Protein-rich corneocytes act as bricks, and the mortar is a lipid mixture of ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids. This locks moisture deep within the tissue and blocks external pathogens from reaching living layers. Maintaining this microscopic perimeter allows the skin to remain smooth and resilient. It is the essential physical foundation that determines how your skin reacts to every other product or environmental stressor you encounter. We disrupt this balance daily, often under the impression that a deep clean is the only way to achieve healthy skin. Using harsh foaming cleansers or washing with hot water physically melts and strips away that vital lipid mortar, leaving microscopic gaps in the wall. Following this with high-concentration acids or gritty physical scrubs aggressively tears away the protective protein bricks before the body is naturally ready to shed them, thinning the barrier to a point of exhaustion. This structural failure triggers transepidermal water loss. Without the lipid mortar to act as a seal, internal moisture rapidly escapes and evaporates, leaving the skin feeling tight and parched, regardless of how much water you drink. Simultaneously, external irritants and bacteria slip unobstructed through those wide gaps. They penetrate the living epidermis, reaching sensitive nerve endings and immune cells that were never meant to be exposed. This breach triggers an inflammatory cascade. The visible redness, stinging, and flaking are the physical signs of your immune system reacting to an open door, sounding the alarm to protect the deeper tissue from further invasion. The most difficult part of this biological response is how we typically interpret it. When we see red, flaky texture or a sudden breakout, the standard assumption is that the skin is congested or dirty. This leads to a desperate reaction. We apply stronger acids and thicker masks to try and clean the problem. But this chemical assault only increases the immune system's panic, forcing it to work harder to manage the constant irritation. This annihilates whatever fragile barrier remained, trapping the user in an expensive loop where attempting to fix the skin is exactly what keeps it broken. Resolving this cycle requires a shift in strategy. Instead of searching for a new miracle ingredient, you have to declare a biological ceasefire. This begins with the remove phase. You must strictly eliminate all active ingredients, retinoids, vitamin C, and exfoliants, for 2 to 4 weeks to allow the underlying inflammation to subside. During the replace phase, you provide the skin with the specific raw materials it needs to artificially patch the wall. These are ceramides, humectants, and occlusives. These materials mimic your skin's natural chemistry. Ceramides fill the physical gaps in the mortar. Humectants pull moisture back into the surface cells, and a heavy occlusive seals the top to stop water from escaping. Think of this routine as a temporary synthetic cast. It stabilizes the surface, shielding the sensitive living tissue, while the natural 28-day renewal cycle rebuilds the wall from within. The ultimate goal of skincare is to move past the need for constant correction and allow your natural biological baseline to reemerge. Your skin is an organ designed to maintain its own health. It possesses the inherent instructions to heal itself if we simply stop stripping away its primary defenses. Adopting this minimalistic approach is an act of biological cooperation. By protecting the barrier first, you end the cycle of self-inflicted irritation and restore your skin's natural ability to thrive.